So that's the game finally over. Chelsea have just beaten Wrexham 4-2, and there's a lot to say about that performance that would be best not coming from me. We were not good at all today. We were really not on it. Wrexham gave us a game and a half, and if we're being completely honest, they deserved to beat us flat out. They deserved to win. The first 90 minutes were theirs. The whole lot, in fact. We might have had a couple moments to which we controlled the game, but I can't really remember them. We looked poor. We looked really poor. We had no one in the midfield to spring the ball up to the attackers enough in a position to where they could actually do anything. And it showed. We were not good. We were terrible. I would go through each individual player, but I think I'd have a fucking heart attack if I did. But we'll start out with a couple of standouts. Liam Delap. That's about it. That's about it. Great hold-up play for the first goal. But other than that, he looked terrible. He looked really bad, in fact. Yeah, so Liam Delap was dreadful. The first goal, his hold-up play was really good. He was getting fouled, and that's about all that he done well today. If he could do that against Premier League opposition, I wouldn't have a problem with it. I really wouldn't. But I'd actually quite like him. I love that style of striker. But he just doesn't have the strength or the first touch. His first touch on half of these passes today were aggravating at best. He plays worse than... There was a meme going along a few years ago, I'm sure you've heard about it, of Lukaku playing with Timberland boots. This cunt plays with DeWalt boots. His first touch is piss poor. His shooting is terrible. His eye for a pass is even worse. It's just I don't want him at Chelsea anymore, if I'm being completely honest. He's not fit for purpose, along with most of these other players today. But Andre Santos, I didn't think had a terrible game. He done what was necessary. Garnacho, nice to see him play the full 120. He didn't have a bad game, to be fair to him. He pretty much stayed with his form that he picked up against Villa. So I was quite happy with him. Pedro Neto sort of didn't do a lot of anything. Who else even played? I can't even really remember. The defence was absolutely shambolic. Tosin and Badiashile, I never want to see that pairing together again in a Chelsea shirt for as long as I live. Ever again. The two of them are fucking terrible. Tosin looks like he's just completely lost. Like he's never seen a football in his life. And Badiashile looks like he just does not care. Every time the camera pans to him, or every time you see him, he just looks like he's just not interested in playing football whatsoever. So the two of them go for all I care. Do not want to see either of them play. At least maybe come on as a sub with 10, 15 minutes to spare. Even then, don't really want you to be that sort of last resort, but hey ho, you're on the books, so you play for the club. Who else played? Achimpong. I don't think Achimpong had a terrible game. He did get caught out a couple of times. Scored a lovely goal to equalise for 2-2. Lovely finish. Beautiful finish, in fact. But it's again, we played football When we went down 2-1, we were playing football. Where was that for the other 79, 80 minutes that leading up to that? Do we really need to go down 2-1 to start playing football? It's just an appalling show. Who played left back? Joao Pedro. He didn't play bad. He didn't play bad at all. I think he had a pretty good game. And then the subs just... I don't think the subs played poorly, but they weren't the right subs. So, Esugo for... Romeo Lavia played 66. And he didn't look all that. He looked okay, but again, paired up with Andre Santos in the centre of the park. No one's there to pass the ball out, to get the ball forward to the three attackers. So it was never going to work. But yeah, I don't think he had a great game. I don't think he played bad. He's coming back from a long time out and start his first game. Like I said, it just wasn't terrible, but it wasn't good. Yeah, like I said, the subs were just the wrong subs to make. We should have brought on Joao Pedro a lot earlier. I think bringing off Saar instead of Tosin was a bad idea. But swapping that defender for Guiu, it was the right choice. As much as I don't think anything really come from it, it was the right choice. It was the right sub to make at the time. I mean, like I said, if he had brought off Tosin, it would have been the perfect sub. But to bring off a defender and to bring on a striker at the time was correct. But yeah, we made that hard work. We made that really hard. And when that third goal went in, the third Wrexham goal that was disallowed for offside, you know, when you're just sat there, you've had your anger at the first two goals that we've conceded. You've had your hour and whatever it was, just under 2 hour, 50 minutes or whatever, of spitting at the performance. And then when that third goal goes in, you're like, do we really care? It's because it's not like we didn't see something coming. But, like I said, yeah, Wrexham dominated most of the game. Well, dominated is kind of a bad word to use. They controlled a lot of the game. The red card destroyed them though, man. Like that. It was a red card. It was a definite red card. He went in studs up, just below the knee. Not much, but just a touch below the knee. It was a red card. It's unfortunate because that extra time, although as painful for a Chelsea supporter as it was, that extra time would have been a lot better for the neutral had they had 11 men on the pitch. But hey ho, football is football. I can do without seeing Ryan Reynolds for a long time. As that's all the broadcast really seem to care about. I think I've seen Ryan Reynolds more than I've seen my own fucking reflection in the past year. But yeah, it's we got the win. We got the win. Sorry, my dog's just a bit... He's demanding attention under the table. Yeah, it's a win. Did we deserve it? No. Am I happy? No, not really. I'm glad that we won, but we'll go into the next round. The draw is on Monday, and chances are we'll end up drawing Arsenal anyway, so we might not go any further than the quarterfinals. But PSG on Wednesday now. Yeah, let's see how that goes. Hopefully it's a much better performance than today. I expect the personnel to be a lot different too. So, yeah, fingers crossed. But Liam Rosenior, pull some subs out of your arse, please. Fix up. But thanks for watching anyway. Up the Chels. Take care of yourselves.